Everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for always supporting my videos, for always watching my videos, for always subscribing, for always liking and sharing. I'm really happy. So if this is your first time of seeing my videos, make sure you click on the subscribe button and put on your bell button to be sure that you are getting all the uploads I'm going to be doing. All right, so welcome to Tech World Data Hub, where we share information about data, how you can use it to your own advantage, get your good jobs, have a lot of things for yourself, and be better all the while. So today we're going to talking about something very crucial, and that is what one of the aggregate functions we call SUMIF. All right, so if you're ready, let's go. All right, so look at my laptop right now. We have a data set here that we're going to be working with. All right, so first of all, what is SUMIF? Generally, you already know what sum is, to add up things, right? And when it comes to sum if means sum. Let's say in a particular basket, you have oranges, you have apples, you have guavas, you have whatever fruit that is there, right? So we are now saying, what is the sum of the oranges, the sum of the apples, the sum of the guavas inside that basket? So for us to sum these things together differently, we need to use what we call sum if. Okay, now what if there are other fruits inside? Will follow that same terrain to be able to do it. I hope we understand that simple analogy. That is what we are going to do right now. Okay, now look at the data set we have. Now in this data set, this data set has is a data set for coffee, right? People that take coffee every time. All right, so now in the first, you have the countries where this coffee is being taken: United States, Ireland, and other countries that might be there. Let's actually check out the countries that are there. All right, so let's do that. Okay, we'll have the Ireland, we'll have the United Kingdom, we'll have the United States. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. Now, this is what we want to do. We want to know how many. Okay, these are the first of all. Let's look at the coffee types that people take. All right, we have 4 different coffee types. Remember what I said about the basket? Okay, the basket of oranges, mangoes, and all that. Okay, the same thing here. We have 4 types of coffee that people take. We have the Arabica, the Excelsior, the Librica, the Robusta. Okay, these are the coffees. So this is the calculation we are going to do. We want to do sum if. Normal summation is just when you put equal sign sum, you use your backspace, it shows you, then you copy the whole. Let's say maybe you want to copy all the sales here, copy all the sales, right? Copy all the sales and sum it up. You get the point? Copy all the sales, press your equal sign, you have the total sale. This is the total sale, right? Let's put it total sale so that we'll know what we are doing. Total sale. Okay, this is total sales, right? So, but this is not actually what we are looking for. What we want to see is the total, let's say for Robusta, total sales for Robusta. Okay, that's the coffee we want to calculate right now. Okay, that's the coffee we want to calculate. Now, for us to do this, there are different ways you can do it. Okay, you can do it by just writing out the formula outrightly. Okay, by saying sum if, you use your backspace, then you collect the range where this calculation is going to be done. Now, what is range? What do we mean by range? The place where, that's the basket itself, where the information is. That is what we call the range. Okay, so the information we are looking out for is inside this column. All right, so you just highlight this column, right? Is already there now. Then you press your comma. Then the criteria. What is the criteria? The criteria is what you are looking for in that particular basket or in this particular column, right? So we're looking for Robusta. So we just click on Robusta. It shows all the whole thing. Then you go back to where is the sum range. That's where they are going to do, you know, the total sum of every single thing is here. on the sales. Okay, you just click on the sales. When you are done with that, you can put your bracket, then equal to. All right, then you press enter. Once you press enter, you have your answer, coming out immediately. You see that? So this is the total robusta that was sold in this company. Okay, let's do the one of maybe the one of Excelsior. Let's do Excelsior. Okay, I believe we understand what I mean here. Let's do one example. Excelsior. All right. Okay, just do the same thing. Do the same thing. Put your equal sign. All right. Put SUMIF. Okay, then get the range. This is the range where it is. Put your comma, then get the particular one you want, and put your column. Then what again? Then get the sales equal to. So it will now give you the total sum of all the Excelsior sold, the total sales that have been done in Excelsior, right? So that is how to do this. Now, in the situation where you don't want to do it like that, you want to maybe use another way. Another way is what we call the using the argument function, right? So once you press your equal to, you put your SUMIF, press your backspace, then use Control A to open the argument dialog box. So if you open your argument dialog box, what do you need to do right now? So this one is self-explanatory. Now it will not explain the things to you, how and where you need to put it. Even give you the definitions. All right. So look at this. It said range is the range of cells you want to evaluate, just like what I told you before. All right. So when you come here, you can actually type it in here, or you just click it. Once you click it, it shows here. It will calculate every single thing there. Now, what is the criteria? What is the criteria? Remember what we did? We're going to use another example, Arabica. We've done for other ones. So we're going to use for Arabica. So we'll come here. You can type Arabica inside here, right? You can type Arabica. That's another way to do this. You can type Arabica just like this. Okay? You can type it. You can type it. Do you understand? Or you can just pick it from the cell. All right, so let's type it here. We've already typed it. Then you choose your sum range. This is the sum range. Once you do that, you see it has already calculated it here. You see that? You see the answer? It has already calculated. So these are a few ways you can do this. Let's put the total sum, total sales for Robusta. For Arabica. So I have shown you two ways you can go through this, right? These are the two ways. Either you do it from here, or you go through the dialog box. Remember, shortcuts in Excel is very, very important, right? When you use shortcuts, it makes your work better, it makes your work faster, it makes your work sweeter. I want to show you another way to do this. If you want to use that same way to do that, let me show you. Come to your function dialog box here, where you insert function, click on it, right? You're going to see the functions that are already being used, right? You can just choose SUMIF. If you choose SUMIF, you press OK, all right? It will still bring out the dialog box, okay? You continue your calculation from there, okay? In the next video, I'm going to be talking about SUMIFs. How do you calculate more than one value? How do you get more than one value from this cell? So I'm going to do it in the next video. Now, let me show you one thing again that is also very important. Let me go to show you about cell referencing. Cell referencing is just you locking a cell, right? You lock a cell so that the calculations you do will not go down the column or move across the rows, right? So how do you do that? Let's say I want to calculate the product, the multiplication between quantity and unit price. I say, okay, equal to unit price multiplied by quantity multiplied by unit price to give me the answer here. Okay, so if I drag this thing down, it will also calculate all the other units, right? You see what is happening? To calculate all the other units downwards. Okay, now what if I just want to multiply by 2? What if I just want to multiply by 2? I don't want to I don't want to go through this text. I want to just multiply by the first unit. What do I need to do? Once I finish writing C2 equal to C2, all right, click on C2, you come to your keyboard and type F4, press F4, okay? Some persons, you need to press function F4, right, before it can show. So what this means, this dollar sign that comes here tells you that I have locked the column and I've also locked the rows. I have locked the column and I've also locked the row. You can also lock only the rows across, right? Or you can lock only the column. So you just press them one, 2 times, 3 times to change. Okay, that's how you can do that. But for now, I want to lock, I want to lock them all around. Okay, so I want to lock them all around, right? So that's what I want to do. Okay, so now you multiply by d2. I will have my answer. This is my answer. But then what is going to be changing right now? Look at what is happening. So you see that this 2 is now multiplied by 8.25. This 2 is multiplied by 12, 0.95. This 2 is multiplied by 13.95. Okay, so that is the easiest way to do this. Then when you come to biggest, calculations, well, it's still going to come into, advanced way of doing these things. But when you learn these preliminaries, you can always use it for your own advantage. So if you love what you learned today, make sure you click on the subscribe button and put on your bell button so that you always know when we upload any video, so that you can be part of this family. All right, so at the description box we'll have a lot of courses for people, whatever you want to learn, right? You want to learn any course at all at a discounted rate, just click on the link on that description, right? You're going to see all the courses in our store. You choose the one that you want and start learning any digital skill of your choice. All right, have a blessed day.